Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys. Today we discuss about learner autonomy in recounted speaking for academic purposes. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ririh Karina and my student number is 216121014. I'm for class PBE 3A. We have 4 points in there is 1. Definition of learner autonomy, classification of learner autonomy, basic pedagogical principles autonomy, and the last is benefits of autonomous learning. In this one is definition of learner autonomy. The phrase learner autonomy was coined in the early 1980s by educational guru Henry Halex, who defines it as the learner's ability to take charge on his or her own learning. Initially combined for foreign language study, it has since spread to many strata of education and is natural fit for learning. Learner autonomy is when students take control and responsibility for their own learning, both in terms of what they learn and how they learn it. It takes as its starting point the idea that students are capable of self-direction and are able to develop an independent, proactive approach to their studies. Second is classification autonomous, and this is autonomous EVL learner in Asia. Reactive is also a common term used to describe the kind of autonomous EVL learner in Asia based on Littlewood 1999. He classified learner autonomy into levels. One is proactive autonomy. It's where the learners are able to plan, monitor, and access their learning. In this way, learners establish their own agenda of learning and their own learning direction. And the two is reactive autonomy. The third is basic pedagogical principles autonomy. There are 3 basic pedagogical principles which underline autonomy in language learning is learner involvement or engaging learners to share responsibility for the learning process. And the 2 is learner reflection, helping learners to think critically when they plan, monitor, and evaluate their learning. And the last is appropriate use of target language or using the target language as the principal medium of language learning. And the last is benefits of autonomous learning. And the one is supporting this method of learning has a wide range of benefits for your employees. Here are some of the primary benefits. And the one is active. This is more liberal system of learning driven by the learner, gives them independence and a sense of control over how, when, and what they learn. This ownership creates a more active method of learning compared to the predominantly passive method used in face-to-face based normal training and development. And the 2 is motivates. The freedom attack to autonomous learning motivates your learner and increase their levels of self-determination to succeed, further encouraging them to learn more. And the 3 is engage. Think of it as a grow-up way of learning. You learners take responsibility for setting goals, scheduling, and managing their learning, and because they're in charge, they develop a deeper interest and engage more with the content when compared with a conventional train-led environment. And the 4 is explore. If you think about it, it's how humans naturally start learning in early childhood. We were given free rein to discover and explore before we started into formal education, where learning happens within the confines of school's structure. Psychological research says that autonomy is a basic human need which motivates learners and nourishes their interest in the world around them. The same principles apply when it comes to autonomous learning. And the number 5 is prepared. Supporting employees to gain the knowledge they need to fulfill their role on their own terms, enabling them to be more successful. And the number 6 is feel good. As employees value the freedom and control, this method provides they benefit from the feel-good factor of learning instead of being taught. And the number 7 is increases. There are richer employees are more engaged with the material they're consuming. As a result, learning is more efficient and effective, driving a better return on investment in training. This type of learning also encourages employees to demonstrate what they've learned by using in day-to-day situation within your organization. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.